God's artistry in every bar is the God by design.
No, it's that truth. No, I see that's truth. In the culture of anyone, in the world's solution that seems cryptic, in the God like it's too unique. All the little things to mention, like the pretty liars, are those clues. God plus barely lit in the sorts of what's biting at trouble. Amidst long rows littered with the ambushes of idiots, God, the background type me against all the skeptical tendencies of the clowns, God, and scrumble how I don't want to hear that. The limits of queries, where regards at mother's words and the wordsmiths of poetry's deep threats, slated codex, the sphinx of cement where skulls of brains ache. And aluminum bashed rap is illuminated with the habit, God, grasping the B.A.D. The meditations of my band, my veins, for the parts of Cairo and Moloch, opened up on every kid's imaginable marks, of the common salt back, God, denominator to art that's made on either impact, God, big thought full of pitch it to lemon's aid, northeast lack or deny what's really in the mix of wax. Nah, protection's mask disguised in idle chat. And so what? My star of ADHD is he who has in being best learning what's up. For me, the type of him that's not a mad wicked with art, but too real, like too much. In can't believe, do you do? I'm relying on what to do. Rely on your own way and do. Vacate code, never God. Nothing but a punk in mind, wanting a sucker for games, God. My angel doesn't without gone. Its frames, work seems to have without gone, travelling a novel challenge without anyone. Gone, it's gains, an insane God, going crazed on Cockshaw Roads, where everything I am is from the ways. My world's a story of all watches the studio. The noble kinsman I am nowadays, God. I'm not afraid, I'll just brave it, God, like Margaret Rogerson. No way home, critics cry and ooh. Last replies are less infernal, inferior lines, God. They aren't the wicked style, not the cricket I am, not the cryptic bright space between the sights of sounds. Nice smile to the face, God, and I'm ablaze. My cleaving pushes lustrous in regards to the other phrase. And in an acknowledgement of phrase, God, a study's lack is the slack to test in the clue until I'm off to be get-a-go, like protagonist's freeform, this fresco. I don't rest, God, and restored on a request like when it is. I'm ready, God, and never take into dismal my results steady. Frank takes to the king, and instead of what's trivial, I'm drama, God, I'm whistles. God, I am, and of what wasn't, yet the hardest moment, like fools, nah, not all the God, not my guaranteed raw, no fooling dogs, I am at work, God, today in even times of odds, the signs and times in the scale of scheming, shit, God, I'm Grosvenor, I'm placed to rounding up the theme of a case, like the ballet school was all drowned beneath brace, and to death, God, markedly a puzzling answer.
Right. Now, with this podcast, there's like a remix that I made of Raw Artistry. Now, Raw Artistry originally is a beat by Anno Domini Nation. The producer from that team is Verbal. Verbal is spelled VHERBAL. Now, Verbal is sick. He made the beat for Sick Poetry with the scratch hook in that He made a bunch of others like Gone Crazy, which is a scratch hook beat, and he's like really good. He's like Oscar Mike, and they make sick beats as well as Too Deep, and Too Deep makes sick beats as well for Anno Domini Nation. Now the thing is with that, this raw artistry tune, while I was like formulating the lyrics and that, like I did like quite a few versions, and I was messing around with some like old churchy type music and a lot of MF Doom at the time. I was listening to like MF Doom. I was listening to like Gazillionaire, and Gazillionaires are just, it's just one of those tunes by the likes of like MF Doom. I don't know which one you might have. You've got people's got personal favourites, but like this Gazillionaire is like brilliant. There's like a bar in it that I wanted to jack like part of the a cappella from Gazillionaire, like for Guaranteed Raw. But because I don't have it on vinyl and my techniques and stuff, I couldn't be like trying to like scratch it and stuff like that. I know you can do stuff nowadays with a computer and little, make a little scratchy noise. There's digital and stuff like, but like having said that, I did like experiment with that kind of thing, but I didn't actually roll with it. And whilst I was doing it, I was messing around with like the GarageBand software and that, and I made like a whole different like music arrangement, which I ended up rendering. It's got like percussion and a kind of like swing drum kit, and that it's the B line and the strings to it are the most interesting part, if anything. So like, but in terms of like the lyrics, it's just me non-stop, just going on and on and on for like 3.5 minutes, whatever. Like, there's no real like, there's no hook there or anything like that. And obviously like it's adult because I was quite explicit in my exact manner at times. But if you're interested, that's coming up. And you can't find that at Amazing Radio. It's not there. It's only exclusive to this podcast here at my SoundClick. There are one or two others in this podcast that have been done that way as well, that are exclusive to the podcast. And there you go. Coming up now. Cool.
In the world solution that seems cryptic, in the God like it's too unique. All the little things to mention, like the pretty lies of those clues. God plus berries written a source of what's biting at trouble. Amidst long roads littered with the ambushes, an idiot scar. The background like me against all the skeptical tendencies of the clown's guard. And somehow I don't wanna hear that. The limits are query, where regards at mother's words and the wordsmiths, the poetry's deep threats, slated codex, the sphinx of cement, where skulls of grains ache, and aluminum bashed rap is illuminated with the habit of God, grasping the BAD, the meditations of my bad, my behavior. For the past of Cairo and Maya, opened up on every kid's imaginable marks. On the common salt back God, denominator to artless made, on either impact God, big thought full of pitch it to Lemon's aid, northeast lack, or deny what's really in the mix of wax. Protection's mask, disguised in idle chat, and So what my star of ADHD is he who hasn't been best learning what's up. For me, the type of him that's not a mad wicked with art, too real, like too much in calm. Believe you do, and relying on what to do, rely on your own way and do. The code, never God, nothing but a punk in mind, wanting a sucker for games, God. My angel does it without God. His friends, what seems to have without God, traveling another challenge without anyone. God is gaze and insane, God, going crazy on cocksure roads when everything I have is from the waves. My world's a story of old righteousness, the noble kinsman I am nowadays, God. I'm not afraid, I just brave it, God, like Margaret Rogerson. No way home, critics cry and cry. Last replies are less inferior lines, God. They aren't the wicked style, not the cricket I am, not the cryptic bright space between the sights of sounds. Now smile to the face, God, and I'm a blaze, my cleaving pushes illustrious in regards to the other phrase. And in an acknowledgement of phrase, God, a study's lap is the slap to test in the clue until I'm off to get go. Like protagonist freeform, this fresco. I don't rest, God, and restored on request like when it is. I'm ready, God, and never taken for dismal. My resolve steady. Flight takes to the king, and instead of what's trivial, I'm drama, God, whistles. God, I am, and I wasn't yet the hardest moments like fools. What all the God,
my guarantee raw, no fooling dogs. I am at work, God, today in even times of